Hey y'all, so I'm here today to do this video that I promised to do to let you all know the difference between twin flames and soulmates and how to know if you have a twin flame. The reason why I know these things that I'm about to speak on is because I am a twin flame and I have a twin flame. I've met my twin flame. So that's one of the first things that I guess people need to know is that everyone does not have one, okay? A lot of people in the relationship community, a lot of people are really just kind of confused about the twin flame thing and and the soulmate thing. Now let me say that again. Everybody does not have a twin flame. And if you do have a twin flame, it's possible that in this life, because twin flame love transcends lifetimes. You have known this person for lifetimes. So you could not be in line to meet them in this lifetime, even if you do have one. So that's the distinction. There is only one. There is only one twin flame. They are considered to be the other half of your soul. Now, a lot of people like to kind of water that down, but let me say this to clear that up. Before you are born, you make an agreement with the universe, with God, to come to earth and fulfill a certain purpose. Twin flames agree to fulfill this purpose together. Okay? I honestly don't believe in the split in half kind of thing, because you two whole souls. You just are joined by DNA before you are born, okay? So what your agreement is recorded in the Akashic records, which is pretty much heaven's library, or the place where people call the place where people call the book of life. Okay, so you agree with this person to come to earth at many lifetimes and fulfill certain missions together. And one of those main missions, and the main mission is to learn to love yourself, to serve humanity as a significant example of what love is, real love, unconditional love. It does not look like what you see on Instagram and all that old stuff. People posted up on their weddings and their pictures and all that shit. It ain't meant to be that. Most twin flame relationships have a tinge of romance to them. Now, I'm not going to say all of them. As far as mine go, I have a lot of love in my heart for my twin flame. And I know he has the same thing for me as well. So ours is a lot like romance based, but this is what we agreed to. It's not all the way romance, but it's what we agreed to. It's what our souls agreed to. So I got a couple notes too. I'm gonna look at y'all so I can make sure I'm getting everything that y'all need to know. Like I said, it was agreed to before birth. And it transcends lifetimes. So if you have a twin flame, you have known them in your past life 9 times out of 10. 10 times out of 10. You know them in your past life. Y'all spent some kind of time together in y'all past life. Y'all have known each other. Y'all brushed across each other. Hell, maybe, and sometimes y'all might show up as, like, what will someone show up in a past life? Animals, brothers and sisters. I mean, I'm just saying, they can come in those kind of forms, and you are, unaware. That's why the story of Osiris and Isis are very kind of like prominent. Like in Egypt they were known as brother and sister. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother story. You got to do some research on that one yourself. But like I said, Everyone does not have a twin flame. And if you do have one, there's a possibility that you cannot meet them in this lifetime. I will tell you some of the ways that you will know you have met your twin flame. The first one is you just know. You have instant soul recognition. You look in this person's eyes and you feel this person's energy. And you know that their energy stamp is the same as yours. Therefore, you love this person without even fucking trying. You gonna love them because you're gonna see yourself in them and they gonna see themselves in you. So that unconditional love plays out, and then the recognition of like, I know you. I know you from somewhere. You feel so familiar to me. So like I said, you are just going to know that this person is your twin flame. Twin flames, I don't give a damn how good your relationship is, you're going to go into a separation phase, okay? You're going to come together what they call a bubble phase. And y'all going to just be loving on each other. Y'all going to love each other. And y'all just going to be like, oh my God, we're going to spend so much time together. And we're going to have this life together. We're going to do this, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, somebody run. And most than likely, the one that runs is the divine masculine. They divine masculine DM and the divine feminine, which is the DF. So most of the time, divine feminines can run, but 9 times out of 10, it is the divine masculine who is running. The reason why is because the DF, in pure female energy, feminine energy, she is intuitive. She's more in tune with her gifts. Women are naturally knowers. So, and nurturers. So we are gonna be like just more in tune with the love part, and we just, we women have a longing for like love. So we gonna want that love from our divine masculine. And when he gets into a mode of where he doesn't understand what's going on, all he knows is he has some love for somebody, and it's scary. And it gets scared for the woman too. But it gets scared for him, and he dipped. Most of the time, divine masculines will ghost. Okay? And the reason why they ghost is because the universe will have them to ghost. God will have them ghost. And that's so that the divine feminine can learn from that pain and learn how to develop herself. The twin flame journey is all about self-development. The development of your gifts, the development of self-love, getting rid of codependency, past life trauma. It's all that shit. And sometimes this shit can go on for years, okay? Years and years and years, because you got 2 people, 2 different souls. Even though you are one, you're trying to balance out those things. You're trying to learn and you're trying to heal. And the universe will not allow y'all to have a relationship where y'all are constantly hurting each other. Now, there are situations in certain twin flame dynamics where people meet their twin and they work around them, they know them, they might be in the same neighborhood. Usually that's not the case, okay? But it can be. And those people gonna bump heads, because the DF got shit going on and the DM got shit going on, okay? So they not gonna really get along for long, okay? They gonna start bumping heads. Most of the time, when you come into a twin flame relationship, you come into the relationship when you at a tumultuous or after a traumatic event in your life. And so the universe introduces you to this love, which is pretty much a reflection of you. And this love starts to change even further some of the things that you have, that you have developed or you're beginning to develop. Most twin flame relationships come with some kind of spiritual awakening, y'all, okay? This is not just somebody, oh, I love you, baby, we gonna be together. No, that ain't how it works. And see, I get tired of people getting fooled about that kind of shit. That's just not how the dynamic of it works. Sometimes when you meet, you may feel that way. But like I said, that's the bubble phase. Then y'all go into this separation phase where both of you have to learn. Both of you have to go through life lessons. And sometimes this shit can be hard because you constantly facing yourself. You facing your demons. You facing generational curses. And you gonna cry. You gonna hurt. You gonna be in pain. You gonna do a lot of things. It's not gonna feel good most of the time. I'm just gonna tell y'all like that. This damn cut that's down the center of my chest, I had heart surgery. And one thing that it will do also is anything that you have inside of you that is not going to benefit your higher self, whether it be a sickness, whatever going to be, it's going to uproot that shit out of you. So I had to have 2 rebirths. I died in 2017, flatlined on the operating table and was in a coma for like almost 2 weeks. And then I had to have heart surgery in 2019. And I do believe that was from some damage I had from the defibrillator, from them resuscitating me in 2017. But I also know it was some heart chakra shit. Now, also the twin flame thing is about aligning your chakras. If there is something, and I could talk about chakras all day, but if there's something that's keeping your chakras from being in a line, this process is going to clean that shit up. And like I said, it's just a lot of pain. It's a lot of love. It's a lot of joy. It's a lot of happiness. But let me tell y'all, facing yourself in the mirror and cleaning yourself up from certain things, it's going to be painful. So there's a lot of pain with the twin flame relationship. And most of the time, the divine feminine go through the damn pain first. And then after that, she kind of resurrects herself like a phoenix after she go through some stuff, and then the DM goes through some stuff. So you're going to have a lot of dark nights of the soul. You can look that up. Because the universe is just going to be clearing a lot of shit out of your life. You can't be your higher self. It's all, and the twin flame thing is a lot about manifestation as well. Like if you put out there that you want to be, I'm just going to give an example. You want to be a damn celebrity. You're going to have to give up a lot of stuff, sis. You're going to have to give up a lot of stuff, bro. And that means people, places, and things if you want to get there. And guess what? The universe may present your twin flame to you to help you get there. Okay? What I was going to say before is that a lot of times twin flames, when they come together and they meet, one or both of you may be married. That's a high possibility. One of y'all probably can't be together because y'all married. There is a age gap with twin flames most of the time. Sometimes you got a older person and a much younger person as far as twin flames go. And that could happen because of how they incarnated. Mine is actually 4 years younger than me, so it's not really that big of an age gap. But there's an age gap. Most twin flames are, if you came in this world and you are an old soul, most twin flames are old souls. I know I'm an old soul. Okay? Let's see. Like I said, it's not purely romantic. You can get the Disney fairy tales and all that shit out your head. Now, when y'all come back into union, maybe that will be the case. It depends on how good y'all work together. But there is always a higher purpose for twin flames coming together. And that purpose is to help humanity evolve. Right now, we're in a time on the earth where love is pretty much almost just non-existent. The energy print that twin flames carry, it changes that. You can feel it when you see them. You will know when you see them that, this love that they have is apparent, okay? I'm going to give you an example of 2 people that are twin flames that y'all probably have heard of and y'all know, but I knew off the top when I saw them join that they was twin flames. And also I will say this. All twin flame relationships are not same sex. Sometimes when you reincarnate, you might have reincarnated as a man. You might have reincarnated as a woman. Both of y'all might reincarnate as a woman. So that's where you get some people who are in same-sex relationships. That's why I was telling y'all, you can't judge gay folks. You don't know what the hell you're judging. You don't know what you're looking at. But that's a whole nother story. I might share that with y'all if y'all want to know about that. But anyway, but sometimes they can be same sex. So they can be two men or they can be two women. But you can obviously tell these people have the love in them that is out of this world. So I'm going to give you an example of who I knew was a twin flame as soon as I saw them. And I knew the Miracle Drop lady, the real BB Judy, and the Brat. Those two are twin flames. When you look at those two people, you can tell off the top that they are twin flames. When they joined together, I saw the pureness, I saw the love, and it just warmed my heart. It warmed my heart now because I'm like, oh my God, those people are they so alike. And you know, most of the time, you are like your twin flame. But at the same time, y'all do have opposite characteristics that help y'all come into union and come as one, and it balances y'all out. Okay? But I knew they were twin flames. The Brat is always so colorful, and then the real BBG, she's so colorful. And then when they came together, both of them going through relationships and a little bit of hardship, and that can happen as well. Like you'll go through a couple of frogs before you meet that prince, or princess, and they came together, and all the stuff the other people they had been, it was like, it was gone, and you could just see the love between them, and you continue to see it. But that's an example of twin flame love, and like I was saying, it's not all about them. Okay, let me put this out here because I got to. In the twin flame community and in the spiritual community, we have a lot of divine feminines, and they be steadily blaming they divine masculine. Oh, he did this, and he left, and he did this to me. That's victim mentality, girl. That's something that the universe trying to get you to clear. Okay? They don't want you having that shit. You can't do it. You blaming them, but you know who is really to blame? You. You looking at a mirror. They are your twin flame mirrors you. You looking at a mirror of yourself. So if your divine masculine is constantly running from you, you running from yourself, sis. Okay? You running from yourself. You running from some shit that's going on with you, and that's why y'all can't come into union. When I speak on them healing videos, y'all, hey, I would suggest y'all pay attention because I'm telling y'all, I'm dropping some jewels for you, okay? But it's all about you. Ain't nothing you can do to make somebody love you, but you can do everything for yourself to make yourself love you even more. And then sometimes I'm going to say that you don't want to be in twin flame. But you still be happy because throughout everything that you have been through, you have learned to love yourself so much that it don't matter if you got a motherfucking man or a woman with you. You going to always be you. It transforms you. And that's one of the most beautifulest things that I have gained from being on a twin flame journey. It made me realize that who I was not so motherfucking bad. What the world's trying to tell me, who I am is not so damn bad. I think I'm the bomb.com. And guess who got to spend their life with me if don't nobody else spend their life with me? My ass do. So guess what? I'm going to spend my life being happy, making me happy, doing things that make me happy. Fuck gaining the goddamn, the recognition and the love of someone else. Because if I love me and I rock with me, fuck everybody else. So, it is what it is. But, like I was saying, it's about yourself. You up there blaming your divine masculine because he did X, Y, and Z. It's time to look in the mirror, sis. Because you cannot blame him for nothing. The only somebody you can blame if you have met your twin flame and he running or she running or what the fuck ever it is you. This is a journey of self-evolvement and reflection. Okay? Now, in the end, if you do the work and they do the work, y'all wind up coming together and it's a beautiful thing. But if you don't do the work, if you don't work on get rid of your childhood trauma, if you an asshole, I'm just gonna be honest. If you an asshole to everybody and you ain't still going around being an asshole, that's the energy you gonna reap. You gonna get that karma. And that karma gonna come at your ass quick. And you gonna wonder, why is all this going on? Because you ain't doing the work. I also want to say that twin flame relationships, when that trauma comes up, you're going to go through a lot of like hard times. A lot of times you lose your home, you lose jobs, you lose money, you lose cars. What I just named, I lost it all. Okay? I lost it all. But I've gained a lot of the things back. I've gained a lot of it back. And I'm so grateful to the universe for everything. Even my goddamn losses. I am so grateful for all that shit. Because now it's becoming clear to me, even more day by day, that what I went through was for a purpose. And the more, I'm just going to be honest. I don't know if I'm in separation with my DM. So, but I'm at peace with that. But I don't know if he'll ever watch this or he'll ever, see this. But I love him. And I appreciate him so much. Because if it wasn't for that man, I wouldn't be where I am right now. Even when I went through the phase where I was upset, like, goddamn, I could just choke him. But it was me who needed to choke him. So what I did, I choked all that shit out of me. And I began to do the work, okay? And if it wasn't for me meeting him, I would have never knew that I needed to work. Now, let me say this also. Because you met before you were even born, it's encoded. Also, twin flame relationships are encoded in your DNA because you are joined at a soul level. And it's kept, the records are kept in the Akashic records, okay? So, when I turned that age, when I first recognized that I had a twin flame, I actually asked for him. And I didn't ask for him purposely. I had just started meditating, just changing my spiritual life. And I keep an altar. And I was at my altar one day, and I just broke down and started crying. And I was like, I don't even know what I'm crying for. And then I was like, I want my twin. I want my twin. And I was like, what in the hell am I talking about? But then I flashed back and I remember when I was younger. See, it's so much beautiful generational type and lifetime type shit that goes on. But I remember when I was younger, I used to ask my mama where my twin was when I was real young. Like, I'll say probably like 2 and 3. And up until I was about 7 years old, I kept asking about this person. And I was like, where's my twin? My mom like, girl, you ain't got no twin. You ain't never had no twin. I don't know why you keep asking me that. But I was born feeling like I had one. And I was just fascinated with real twins. I would be like, I supposed to have a twin? And this, that, and the other. But, that was some stuff that had went on in a past life or the agreement that I had before I incarnated on earth, okay? So I always knew I had one. I always felt him in my energy field, but I just didn't understand it until I actually asked for him. And when I asked, I was like, where did it come from? So it's not like one day you wake up and like, oh yeah, I'm going to find me a twin flame. Don't work like that, okay? This is much deeper than people try to put the icing on top of it. No, it's much deeper than that, okay? The reason why your twin run, I just said They run because they are a reflection of you, and they've never seen themselves so purely. Okay? Never. So it is painful. It hurts. So it's easier for them to shy away from you and run from you than to face you. And that is, like I said, reflection. Not facing yourself and them not facing themselves either. So the more you do the work, the easier it becomes for you to look at each other and to be around each other. And the dynamic of relationships with twin flames, it ain't like regular relationships, earthly shit y'all see. No, you ain't based off, oh, we gonna have a house together, we gonna ride clean and have matching goddamn clothes and Bentleys and all that shit. It can't happen. But that ain't the first thing that come up when it come down to twin flame stuff. This shit is about your soul. Cause if your soul ain't right, ain't none of that shit gonna be right anyway. Okay? Alright. Let's see. How to tell which one you are. If you're a divine feminine or divine masculine, like I just said. They call it the runner and the chaser. She's a runner, she's a track star. But it's usually not she. He's a runner, he's a track star. It's usually the male or the masculine energy that runs. The feminine energy, she chases. So in the beginning, you be like, "Oh my God, why don't you want me? Why don't you go with me? I can be with you. I can make you happy." Blah blah blah. And they steadily be like, just moving on back. Because that's what we are programmed to do. Regardless of how much you love each other, regardless of how beautiful it is, this has to happen. Because the human soul has to evolve. It just is what it is. Ain't no going around it. When you meet your twin flame, I remember at first I was like, well, don't seem like mine gonna run. We were getting along good. And then bam, boom, bam, pop. He was gone. He was gone like a motherfucker. And then another thing the divine feminine does is she tried to save. That's a part of the chaser. She tried to kind of save him. And most divine feminines and divine masculine, but divine feminine first, y'all are empaths. So you are very spiritually aware. And you know that, look, he just need me to love him. He just need me to hold him because we nurturing. But he ain't trying to hear that shit. He probably want to be like, yeah, but it don't fall for it, sis. If you're a twin flame, you know, this right here is just to help you along your path. So you'll understand some of the shit that's going on with you. Because I wish that I would have understood some of it. I would have saved myself a lot of pain if I understood it. So anyway, that's what this is for. Let's see. Y'all can have a lot in common, or y'all cannot have a lot in common. Like y'all could be two opposites attract. That's another thing with, like I said, they may not be your usual type. You might not be their usual type, but you're gonna be attracted to them because you're attracted to their soul. Okay, point blank. Period. I don't give a fuck. You ain't gonna care either because you're gonna love this person's soul. You is not gonna care. Okay. Now, like I said, the divine feminine, she can run too, but it's not common. But sometimes they do. And if she does run, she has a lot of masculine energy within her. Okay? That's the main reason why. Like I said, y'all have, the way you're going to know off the top when you meet them is you will just know. And there is a knowing that surpasses everything. You're going to recognize this person on a soul level. You know, ain't no, oh, we met at the mall and then we had some popcorn together and then that was just my friend and we just clicked this, that, and the other. You can click with anybody. Okay? This is totally different. And I cannot explain it to you because there's no explanation. You can't describe this. I'm sorry. The recognition that you get from a twin flame, you cannot describe that shit. Okay? Another thing that as twin flames develop their psychic abilities and their gifts and all that, because a lot of that is why you are twin flames. you start developing telepathic communication. A lot of people think they're crazy as fuck when this happens. I have it to happen as well. I can tell when my twin is thinking about me. I'm sure he can tell when I'm thinking about him. And sometimes, just for general purpose, I might sit back and just kind of meditate to send a message to him that I love him. But you can communicate that way. And the stronger y'all get and the more y'all heal, the more that telepathic communication becomes prominent. Y'all dealing the 5D a lot. Like y'all may, that's in the spiritual realm. 3D is in the physical realm on earth, just how we are now tangibly. But y'all deal with each other a lot in the 5D. So y'all have dreams where y'all are actually interacting together and all that stuff, and that shit is actually happening. It's just not happening on earth. It's happening in the 5D. It's happening in heaven realms. Okay? Let's see. Y'all have a heart connection. That's one reason why I had heart surgery. I had closed my heart off. And I still have to work on this, y'all. I ain't perfect about this. When you've been hurt so many times, you close your heart. And a lot of times, you cannot connect with your twin flame if your heart is not open. If you've been hurt before, or you've been abused before, this is something that God and the universe is trying to get you to clear. So you can get to that divine pure love. But until you let it in and you become that divine pure love, you're going to always be pushing it away. So that's another reason your DM run, y'all. Okay? That's your ultimate feeling of love from another person. So by you not loving yourself and by you closing your heart, you push them away. A lot of people looked at my heart surgery like it was a health thing. And truth be told, it was in the physical. But in the spiritual realm, God had my heart to be worked on because it was a part of my twin flame journey. So I had some blockages. Those blockages represented me blocking my heart. Y'all get that? So sometimes when we see stuff going on in the physical realm with people, sicknesses and shit, that stuff ain't always what y'all looking at. So I could go in on that, talk about the medical industry and all the shit they do and all that stuff. But I'm just know that a lot of times you have a sickness and you see certain things. That shit don't mean you got an actual sickness. That shit connected to some emotional stuff. And it's some shit that need to be cleared out and worked on. God cleared me and worked on me and gave me a rebirth. Okay? I still have some side effects from my surgery. That's all right, though. Because I'm a better me. And the whole damn thing made me stronger. If y'all ever want me to tell that story, I'll tell it. But right now, I ain't finna get into it, okay? Like I said, there can be an age difference. Sometimes twin flames be 10, 20 damn years older than each other. You might see I know y'all seen these shows where y'all see a young guy and he might be fucking 21 and he dealing with a 65-year-old woman. I always wonder if they twin flames. I don't just look at them and be like, ooh, she's so old, she don't even be dealing with him. Like, you people judge too quick. You don't be know what be going on. So, let's say people don't understand shit till it happened to them. I always say that. So, let's say one day you happen to be frolicking in the forest. And you are actually 25. And you meet a man or a woman that's 55. And you know within your heart is pulling at you. Like, this is my person. But society tell you ain't supposed to be with them. What the fuck you gonna do? A lot of twin flames run from that shit because they listen to what society say. But some of them run closer to each other and they just know because they just know. And that's when society come in and be like, you too old for that woman, or you too old for that man, or you too young for that. Y'all don't need to be doing it. Blah, 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 blah. This is one of the main reasons why people need to shut their damn mouth and mind their business. Because like I said, a lot of things that we see on this earth is not what we see. They illusions. Okay? And let me say, last but not least, your twin flame, you can't get away from them. I don't give a fuck what you do. You can lead their ass 2-3 times if y'all join in the physical. They gonna pull you right back in. It's a magnetic pull. I tried to walk away from the twin flame relationship a few times. And my DM would come to me in spirit. And he wouldn't do nothing crazy. He would just be him. And I'd be like, oh my God, I just love you. And there it is. Y'all, that energy field back together. You cannot get away from them. I don't give a fuck how far a divine masculine run. He can't get away. He cannot get away. And it often became funny to me because I'm like, run all you want. I'm still going to be here. When you get through running that circle, I'm still going to be here. You know what I'm saying? But mine is just the sweetest. You know what I'm saying? He nice. So like I said, he a reflection of me. So it is what it is. So that's about the twin flames. And I'm just gonna say this about the soulmates to sum that up. You can have many soulmates. Like I said, you got but one twin flame. You could have many soulmates. Okay? Your mama can be your soulmate, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your best friend. You can have people come in your life that's associates. They are meant to come in. Soulmates are meant to come in to evolve you, to be a part of your life, to teach you a certain thing at a certain time. You're not going to stay connected to most soulmates. Now, you can, but most times you're not. You're going to meet them, and then they're going to serve a purpose in your life, and then they're going on, and then you meet another soulmate. So you can have many soulmates. Okay? I was married, so my ex-husband was one of my soulmates. And we still get along this day because we were good friends. Because we were soulmates. I have a friend right now. I consider her to be a soulmate because we are so much a fucking like, and we get along on that kind of level. So, like I said, you can have many soulmates, but that twin flame love is just one, and it transcends lifetimes. And like I said, I gave y'all examples of some of the twin flames that have been historic is Osiris and Isis, Lakshmi and Vishnu, Jesus and Mary, Adam and Eve. These are all stories of twin flames, y'all. And some of the Greek goddesses, they are like, these are all twin flame stories. And, sometimes metaphorically, a lot of stuff get changed around and stories get flipped, this, that, and other. That's why I say it's always important for you to get to know thyself and for you to know things for yourself. Don't really wait on society to teach you any goddamn thing. Because one thing about this journey as well, and the spiritual journey, period, it's going to teach you about who you are. It's going to teach you about what's true. It's going to teach you about what matter, and it's going to teach you about what don't matter. And it's going to make your life so much better. You're going to live on this earth so much better. So when it's time for you to check out this bitch, you'll be okay. Okay? All right, y'all. And if y'all have any other questions about it, let me know. Y'all can email me at charmbyshantia@gmail.com. I think I'd rather address them like that. Like the video pretty much self-explanatory. And also let me say before I go that all twin flame dynamics are not the same. You and that person are going to go through your own journeys. Yes, you're going to have similarities. It's just like the zodiac signs. Like everybody know Aries got this, that, and other. Like we are fiery. This, that, and other. Like y'all know that, but every Aries cannot be defined by that. Okay? Because we are not all the same. And it's the same thing with the twin flame journey. You can't expect to go by what the fuck somebody else said. You can only go by what you, that person, and God. That's your Trinity. You, that person, and God. That's it. Okay, y'all? That's it. I hope that cleared up some stuff. And I will see y'all on the next vid. I do want to say thank y'all again for getting me to 502. I really appreciate it. And I look forward to doing some more stuff on this channel. I am very grateful to God for all of you who listen at my readings and they are helping you, because that's a part of my mission. You know, and I take it seriously. Okay? And like I said, I appreciate y'all for watching. My eye always be running when I turn this light on. But anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all watching, and I thank y'all again for the 500 subscribers, 502. Each and every one of y'all, I love y'all to bits, okay? And I'll see y'all later. Bye.